Alright, in this screencast, we're going to talk about applying type and things that we've learned our values page. So I hope you have this that we've made before to work with. First, what I've done here, I want to show you. This was my original values page, and let's see here. I want to show you what I've done. And this is what I've done to kind of change it and make it look more professional. So I'm going to show you the different things that I did to make this from this. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is make a copy of your values page. So you can just go here and say duplicate your values copy. I've already done that. So here's mine. And the first thing that I want to do is change our body text here. And I've already started working on it. I've changed it to Georgia. Now I want to show you what it was before. It was Myriad. Okay. I've also changed the line height. But what I did was I like Georgia. Georgia has a nice clean, it's a clean font, and it looks really good. And so what I did was I put it in Georgia, and immediately I liked how it kind of streamlined my text and made it just look very uniform. I really liked that. I also changed the font size to 14. 12 was a little bit too small, and 14 just makes it that much more readable. I also changed the line height to 23 points. I would suggest between 21 and 23, but it depends on the font that you're using. I've also added a little subheading here, something that, well, while I'm here, I may as well work on it. I want to make it fairly light. I don't want it to have too much of an emphasis, but you know, I want my reader to know, to be able to read it and to know that there is a subheading. I also put it in all caps because I felt like it. I can make it smaller and have less importance, but the all caps still says, you know, look at me, and draws a little bit of attention to itself. I also want to change that font, but I'll come back to that. Now, my topic here is in Myriad, and Myriad looks alright with the Georgia font. While we're talking about fonts, I wouldn't suggest doing any more than 2 fonts on this page. Any more than that, it starts to just look a little bit funny, and it just gets to be too much. And your page just kind of looks disjointed. However, I personally would like 2 fonts to differentiate just a few things on the page. But you do want to find the balance. Sans serif fonts tend to look a little bit more clean. Now, the Myriad would be good, especially if we were doing print. But since this is on a web page, we're going to try a few other things. So what I want to do, excuse me, is I want to Google Fonts. So I'm looking for something modern, something clean. This is one font that I found, Ubuntu, that I really like. And what I like about this is that there's different kinds, different styles, which is great because that gives us a lot of options. Sometimes you'll like a font and there's only one style, and that's nice if you like that style, but you can never do bold or italic or whatever. Another one that I have looked at is Mooli. Now this one's nice. I really like this one. And again, we have a few options, not too many. Now when you want to download, if you want to download the different styles, just make sure to check the box and then the add to your collection. That's where you want to go. Now I downloaded both of these fonts because I liked them both, and I liked the options that it gave me. And so what I want to do is try this one. I want to try Muley. Now I like how open that is. I just watching that change kind of got me excited because it's really open and it looks nice. I will also try Ubuntu just to see. I like that too. It's still open, but it has a little bit smaller X height, which to be honest I kind of like. So I think I'm going to leave that there. Now my tab boxes are way too big and dark and just call way too much attention to themselves. Not really sure what I was thinking when I did those. Good news is that I can change it. So I think what I would do with these is make my box smaller, and then also my text. I would want to make that, that didn't work. I would want to make that smaller as well, and what I'll probably do is just get rid of it and type it again. So this is going to be tab 1. Now I'm going to say let's do size 12. Nope, let's do 18. See what that 18 looks like. Good. Now because my topic is Ubuntu, I would probably want my tab and my title Ubuntu as well, or Georgia, because it needs to, I'm only sticking to 2 fonts. So I think we can make that a little bit, let's see, that's size 18. Let's go for 20 and see what that does. Oh. Okay. Now we need to add a border to the box, and oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so here I have my box selected. That's my text. I want to add a border to my box. Okay, I'm going to copy this and paste. Here's my box. Like I said, I want to make the box smaller and the text smaller. And as I do that, because the tabs are important, people need to navigate your page. However, they're not that important, and I would also take this color down a little bit, and even the color of my my text doesn't need to be something like that. I really like that. Also, okay, let's see. So this is Ubuntu, and then I also want to change my subheading to Ubuntu as well to just add more cohesiveness to my page, which I think it just kind of draws everything together, which is nice. So then also my title, let's see how Ubuntu looks here. I like that. I really like the openness, the cleanness. Now, like I said, we don't want to use more than 2 fonts. However, you can use the bold and the italicized and the different aspects of the font to differentiate things, but don't use more than 2 fonts. Something else that's really nice to do is to add, when you're on a page, it's nice to know where exactly you are. And so what I would encourage you to do is to just draw a little arrow. Okay, so I've got my pen tool. I'm just going to click here, here, and here. Here's my triangle, and my triangle is going to be that indicator of you are here. On a map, you look at a map and there's the star, and that's where you are. Now this definitely, we don't want this to draw a lot of attention to itself, but it's just a subtle, this is where you are. So something like that's really good to have on your page. And something that I just want to mention is outlining type. Don't do it. It doesn't look very good. It gets confusing and it's just unnecessary. And so if you pay attention to all these things that I've just talked about and spend time, and a lot of this is just taking time learning how different things work and what you like and what your preferences are. As you do this, it's going to help your page look a lot more professional. And so now I want to show you this page. So like I said, I've spaced this out, changed the font, and then this one I actually think I used a different font. Ubuntu. I used Muli, and I like that one as well. So I made these smaller, and I took the box away because I felt like taking the box away makes my page more open, more personal, more inviting. And then here I have my little arrow. I also added this faint line right here, which I like. It separates, but again, it's open. So I still get the separation that I was going for with the boxes. However, this is more open, and I really like that. So I hope this was helpful, and good luck as you work on your own page.